Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday. Is it Saturday? What's up, guys? And happy Saturday. I am just getting myself together after still recovering from being sick. I'm still sick. I've caught a cold from Madison. Thank you, Madison, if you're watching this. Thank you for the cold. Typically, I do like to still work out when I'm sick for the most part. But however, it does take an extra toll on your immune system, so it is probably best to take some rest, get yourself some extra sleep, extra water. But however, I did want to come on here and tell you guys a little bit on what has changed with my diet. And one of the big things that has changed is where I get my main source of food. And so I basically changed my diet a heck of a lot. I was eating mostly carbs, not advised by anyone to do so. That was my own personal choice. I made a big change in my diet. I started working with Madison, my coach, on different things, on perfecting my form, perfecting my lifts, and changing my diet. And so one of the huge changes in my diet that has made a huge difference in my body, my physique, my performance, was switching from eating mostly carbs to mostly protein sources. And so what I was doing before was just kind of eating all day. I was eating probably like 5 or 6 times a day, but I was eating things like, eating lots of cereal, eating lots of processed things and carbs and starches. And that was when I hired a coach and met lovely little Madison. And so we went through my diet and we looked at my typical diet, and he said, okay, you're eating a lot of carbs. To my knowledge, I did not even think that I was eating a lot of carbs, and that's just the power of someone else explaining it to you, different eyes on your approach, on what you're doing, and it's an unbiased opinion. And so he said, wow, you're eating a fuckload of carbs, and I did not even know it. I didn't feel like I was. I felt like I was eating a good amount for myself. Anyways, we were able to change that into eating 6 meals a day, sometimes 7, of mostly carbs, little animal protein, because I wanted to be a vegan, just because I thought it was healthy. I thought it was a good idea to be a vegan. Everyone was doing it. I thought it was cool. And I didn't think that I needed animal meat to make gains, which in some instances you don't. But it is, I'm going to say, from someone who was trying to weight lift and trying to build their body and all of that, the vegan way and this way, I'm going to say that way was 1, more expensive, 2, harder, and 3, less effective. So this way I'm eating 5 meals a day with animal protein in each meal, and 1 to 2 meals after my workout with carbs. And so I'm supposed to just have 1 meal with carbs, but sometimes it's 2. Carbohydrates are energy, and carbohydrates are digest as sugar. So we like that energy. We like it. It's quick. It digests. Anything we eat that's a carb digests as sugar and spikes our insulin, and it gives us that quick energy that we like. We're like, yeah, woohoo, wow. And that's why little kids sometimes have a lot of energy. They eat a lot of cereal and stuff like that. They're hyper, and you know, they get a lot of energy. Anyways, so I was eating a shit ton of carbs. We took some of those, we took a fuckload of carbs out, and it was a huge transition for me. I was feeling like, I can't do this. I want carbs, I want pasta, I want chicken, I wanted like all, you know, I wanted all that sugar. And so it was a big transition for me, but it was very, very worth it. So now, eating the 5 meals a day with animal protein, I'm eating so much meat. I'm eating a lot of meat, I'm eating a lot of poultry, I'm eating a lot of fat, and I'm eating a lot of protein. And you know, it's made a big difference on my body. It's made a huge difference on my body. I feel like I have control over my body. I feel like I have more control and a grasp over what I look like. I feel like changes are made quicker, more effective, more sustainable, more enjoyable for me, because I'm able to eat more, and it's food. I'm eating food and quality food now versus sugars and packaged food and processed food, and it's made a huge difference on my overall physique. And so for me, my body was holding a lot of fat on those carbs. It wasn't looking good. I was just not, I didn't like the way I looked, and my body was kind of going a different route that I didn't want to go. And so when I was able to make that transition to mostly carbs to mostly protein, it has made a huge difference. Now, should I only eat protein? No. I would be missing out on the micronutrients I could get from fruits and vegetables, the fiber, and vitamins, minerals. And also, I still do have carbs because I'm depleting the glycogen in my muscle, and so I want to replace that. One change has made a huge difference in my physique and my performance. Able to increase my lifts and increase my workout volume and feed my muscles and grow my muscles more effectively, and it's been an awesome change. But so my body has changed dramatically, and if the naked eye can't see it, it's different obviously when it's your body. You're able to see it when you're looking for those specific changes and how you feel. It's different when you're looking at your body. To you guys, it's not a huge dramatic change. I didn't lose 30 pounds. But however, I started around 137, 138. And now my new lowest weigh-in this week was 129. So that is like almost like 9 pounds. Okay guys, so this was the big change that I made. It was awesome for me. I would suggest you try it. Figure out what works for your body, what works for you guys. Not one all. We are not all alike. We're not all the same. We all need different things. Our bodies like different things and enjoy different things and look better when we do different things. So get some help. Definitely reach out to someone and ask them for some help with your diet and figuring out what works best for your body. And trial and error. You will never know unless you try. You have to try things out and see what works and what doesn't. So I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful to you, definitely give this video I hope this was helpful to you guys. If it was, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would be freaking greatly appreciated. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day and thanks for watching.